Hello everyone, I'm Frankie Daniel. I'm the creative director with Leftbank Art. Today we're in Newport Beach at Barclay Butera's gorgeous showroom. We're gonna actually walk through today and show you some of Barclay's top selling items that he has in his line from current collections so that you get a great idea of what's gonna be going on in April. We're having a pre-market in High Point where Barclay will have his new launch of these gorgeous new items. So Barclay, let's get started.
Absolutely.
Okay, Barclay, tell us a little bit about this collection and your thought process behind that.
You know, I love these paintings. It's called the Age Trail, and these are a knife gel finish, G-clay, and with these neutral, like Pantone colors, it actually becomes kind of a great background for what's going on in front of it. With the lamps, the accessories, it's like a beautiful, nondescript abstract, and it's really, really done well.
Okay, as we kind of move on through the showroom, this particular piece is going to be one of the new pieces that we actually are going to be introducing in High Point. Wow. Tell me the rest.
This is beautiful. This is actually printed on linen, and if you get really close to it, you actually cannot even see that it's a print on linen. You know, it looks so much like a real painting, like someone came up and actually stroked this onto the canvas. What I love about this piece is that I actually framed it with this high gloss white exterior, and then it actually has a gold interior. So there's like this great depth of the reflection of the linen against, you know, this great painting that's romantic and has depth to it. I think it's a great, you know, way to show paintings on linen that look so realistic.
Definitely think it's a conversation piece. Definitely love the linen. The whole execution of the entire piece is amazing.
And you know what's great about the way that it's printed, there is no glare. If something's glass framed or embellished, there might be a different aspect to it where it might have a little bit of like reflection, where this is very, very matte.
Barclay, tell us a little bit about these beauties.
You know what I love is these are called Peace of Mind. So I look at them and I'm thinking, okay, this is my psychology prints that I've done for Leftbank Art. And you know, they're an island float, which is really unusual, behind glass, and it's against actually my new collections with Lexington Home Brands for Eastern accents. So I take the metal color and actually incorporate it and bring the frame here from Leftbank and like combine it. You can see these rich tones going on. You know, I just love these pieces, and what also is great about them is that I can take the image that might be 10 by 14, put it as a, you know, a G-clay and hand embellished and make it 50/60. And that's the great thing about Leftbank is that sky's the limit in what you can do in customization. So don't forget that when you go to buy these products.
Okay, so we're sitting in front of this gorgeous collection right here. So I'm gonna let you tell most of it, but I know that you were very specific on taking one image and making it into a triptych. Tell me why you decided to do that.
Well, there's multiple reasons why I do it. I actually think it adds more character to the piece. So you're separating it, but it actually is one contiguous look. So it makes it much more interesting. This one's called Coffee and Milk, and I love it again because we're talking about a lot of different embellishments on this, you know, with just a slight tad of color, but then the grays and the whites that fade in and out are really, really beautiful. And the oversized nature of this also adds to that impact of the entire piece.
You also, when we were designing it, I remember one of the things you told me, hey, what if a customer wants this piece and it won't fit in their car? So then you split it up into 3 pieces. And that way you were saying, hey, the end user could actually put these 40 by 60s in their car. I mean, not many people think about the end user when they're designing something, but I think that says a lot about you and how you design things, because you're always looking at the place it's going to go in and how the customer is actually going to get it to the end site.
Yeah, you know, and it's really interesting because people do that. They'll pull up in their convertible Bentley, put their art in the back seat, and drive away. So it's really a great thing about, again, the things I can do with Leftbank Art. They're so unusual.
Tell us a little bit about these two guys. I know that so far we kind of went through a lot of abstracts, but now there's a story behind these, I know.
Yeah, you know, this is Carmel, and this is the most iconic tree that's been shot in North America, and it's called the Lone Cypress. It's on the 17-mile drive in Pebble Beach, and it actually is great because it ties in with the whole Carmel collection for Lexington Home Brands, for Eastern Accents. I've kind of tied everything into these different lines along with Leftbank Art. What I love about these is that it's a brushed gel G-clay. And so again, you get this hand embellishment going on And there's again a juxtaposition between the color of the frame and the actual painting. So I'm bringing, these browns and kind of ochres and then tying that together with this bronze looking frame. It feels romantic, it feels mysterious.
Okay, Barkley, I know when we were at the design table, your thoughts were you wanted these to look just like the original. And so what we actually did as a company is we actually did these as a giclée, then we went back in and hand embellished the gray and the ivories. So when you actually see them and you look at them up close, it's hard to tell that they're not the original. Tell me a little bit more about this collection.
Well, these are actually a set of 4. It's called Steps, an abstract that has feeling to it, has depth to it. You cannot tell it is not a real painting.
Well, I like the way you displayed it here even in saying, hey, you can hang them vertical and horizontal. I know you do that a lot with all your images, so that's an important thing for everyone to know that you can't put dual hangers on any of the images and have them hang vertical or horizontal. Size, scale. Normally, Barkley does things really, really large, but this particular piece you've done on linen is just gorgeous. I love the size. I love the frame application. Tell us a little bit more.
Like you said, what's great about the size is that it's a juxtaposition over this fireplace. So it becomes a focal point because people think, okay, well, he bought it like that because it's such a special piece. Another wonderful thing about Leftbank art is it's made in the USA. And that is really important to say that we support the USA and manufacturing in the USA.
Another gorgeous piece. This particular piece is actually done on fiber canvas. And the original was all torn paper that was actually collaged together. So when you look at it from a distance and you kind of ease up on it, you actually see all the torn edges look so real.
The torn paper on the fiber canvas has that depth and you feel it, you feel like it's torn paper, and then you can subtly see this ocean scene. With the sands and the coloration that goes going on and how it flows from the top to the bottom.
Also, I know one of the important things is you don't get a glare on this at all. So when you look at it, you get no reflections from the lamps, no reflections from the lighting. So this is actually just giving you a fiber canvas, which gave you that organic feel with a matte finish, so you don't have any shine, any glare at all. Okay, this particular piece was a little unexpected because I think this is a little bit outside of the box that we normally see from Barkley Butera, but I love it, the size, the scale, but I'm gonna let you tell us the rest of the story.
Here, I'm very, very symmetrical. And so it's a kind of a play on symmetry, geometry, the lines, the balance, and where you see like a brush of color of blue, which obviously is my favorite color, but this is a lot of different things going on in one painting. It's that brushed gel giclée again. Here you can actually take different colors and you can add these Pantone colors to this piece and actually change the color to coordinate with the fabric, which is very, very unique. So, this whole idea of the possibilities with Leftbank art, it's a great, great thing to see this and the ability of what you guys do.
I agree 100%. So going back to what you just said, Barkley, you can actually go online and actually go into custom quotes, and you can actually pull this image up, and then we can take a Pantone out of any of these colors and actually replace it. So if you said, hey, you wanted to change the Pantone right here and add the blush color or pink color, we can do that. So you have a couple of options. The designer works with you on that. They send you back a prototype, and then you approve that, and then we move forward with your order. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Leftbank art in the Artist Spotlight. So what you can do is you can actually go on the website and go up under Artist Spotlight, and you'll see Barkley Butera. Once you click onto that, you'll actually see all the images in your entire line. So that's important for everyone to know. If they're interested in what we saw during this filming, they'll be able to see all of your images up close and personal there. They'll figure out how they can choose an image, how they can change the size, how they can change the frame option. When I walked into the showroom and saw these are definitely screaming Barkley Butera. When I think about Barkley and your blue and white porcelain and everything you do, these definitely are a great reflection of you and what you do. So kind of tell us a little bit more about this collection.
Well, I love it also because it's a set of 4. And that series that I love to do because you can do 3 or 4 or 2 or create one image, blow it up. These are approximately 30 by 50, I think, but imagine just one of them in 50 by 60. They all make a statement. I love the fact that you have this great feel of wash of color, and it's the ocean. This brush stroke, giclée, everything about it. This high gloss frame, which I like, and then just the touch of silver inside makes it a little more special.
Wow, can't say enough about the day that we got to spend with Barclay Butera and actually visiting both of his showrooms. Beautiful things in the pipeline. I know that we've been very careful, both of us and our families and friends, with social distancing. Can't wait to see everyone back at one of the trade shows soon. We have pre-market in High Point, April the 25th, and then the actual show is in June. We'll actually be having the show in Las Vegas as well. So we look forward to seeing each and every one of you at those shows. And Barclay, I'm gonna let you wind it up from your side.
Well, also we're going to do a meet and greet at High Point
True.
in June, which is going to be great at the Leftbank Art Showroom. I appreciate all the support from Leftbank Art, from Quinn, from Frankie, from Chris. It's full of energy. This is a great company to work with. To also remind you, all these products are online at shopbarclaybutera.com, along with other products that I design. It's a great online commerce site. But we really are excited to see you in June, so thank you for spending this time with us.